Hello and welcome, guys, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with our Kick-Ass Show Season 2 and Episode 5. Last week, we just uh, had a great fifth year anniversary, and today is our fifth episode of Season 2. So, let me start introducing to you to our guest. So, today we have Edith from Manila chapter, Philippines. Hi Edith, how are
Hi,
you?
hi, good evening. I'm fine, thank you. Good evening to everyone.
Good evening Edith. So let me introduce to you from Riyadh chapter, Obay.
Hey,
Hi Obay, how are you
hey,
doing?
wonderful. Glad to be here.
Nice to see you Obay.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let me introduce to you Steve Chu, director of H.O.G Cebu chapter. Hi, Steve.
Hi Roy, good evening. Obey, Edith, good evening to
Hey,
you guys. Good to
good
see
evening.
you.
You
You
too.
too.
So, welcome to our show, everyone. And let me start with Obey. Obey, can I have a short introduction of you?
You said obey, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So I'm Obay Aljerian. I'm the director of Riyadh chapter. Um, Riyadh chapter is not a very old chapter. It's been around since 2004. Today, as of last week, we're 600 members strong. Our family is only growing bigger and bigger, and we're very happy to be part of the Hog family.
Wow. Okay. So, let me go to Edith. Edith, can I have a short introduction of yourself?
Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. So I'm Edita from uh, director of HAG Manila chapter for the year 2020. And comparing with Riyadh, we are really new chapter because we only just celebrated our seventh anniversary last June. So we are really new on the riding with Harley in Manila.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. So now we have Steve. Steve, hello, hi.
Hi Roy, I'm Steve representing Hug Cebu chapter. We are a relatively small community, still growing, and we also celebrated the fifth anniversary of Harley-Davidson Cebu. Which one? Yeah, and we are now currently 4 years old, no? Our Hug Cebu is 4 years old, so families growing.
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. And me, Debanjan Roy, I'm from Cebu. I'm the international chapter manager, and it's really glad to have you guys today on our show. Like you all are leaders. Like being a leader, like what message would you love to give to our viewers, to our riders, and to our brothers across the globe, across the world? So let's start with Obey.
Well, if I'm gonna send one message is ride safe, love everybody, and we're all on two wheels. So we gotta always look out for each other, support each other, and stand for each other.
Wow, that's great. What about you, Edith? What message do you have for our riders and our brothers and sisters?
Um, well, I'm inviting everyone, especially the lady riders, no, because we are really very few riding the Harley here in Manila, especially the ladies. But I'm still trying to encourage these ladies to join us. Right now, we are five
Definitely.
lady riders. I started alone, and
Wow.
I think there were two former ladies, but I was not able to really to get acquainted with them because they were so busy. But right now with the Hug Manila chapter, we are already five ladies riding. One is my niece. It's in the
Oh, that's
family. Yeah.
Amazing.
amazing.
Actually, we are nine riders of Harley in the family. My brothers, my niece, and my nephews.
Fantastic, fantastic. Uh, Edith, I'm going to come back to you, and I would definitely love to hear all your stories and experiences. You know, riding with your family and brothers, it's wonderful. So
Yes, it is.
I'll go, yeah, I'll go to Steve now. Steve, so what message do you have for all our riders watching our show right now? Steve, can you hear me?
Yeah, Roy, I can hear you. You have anything for me?
Yes. So what message would you like to give to our riders and brothers who are watching the show right now?
Well, of course, like Obey and Edith just said, you have to watch out for each other, especially those riders who are less skilled. You got to really give attention to these people, and of course, we're riding on two wheels. It's always best to be defensive because even if you're right or wrong, you'll feel the pain. It's painful. So you got to be really defensive, aware, alert all the time. And wear your proper gears, of course.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, Steve.
The gears might make a big difference, really.
Absolutely. So thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Ubay. So Ubay, I'll go back to you, and I would like to know about more about your chapter and the experiences you had, uh, and what motorcycle do you ride?
Okay, definitely. But before I answer that, I would like to give a shout out to everybody that is online with us today. I see all their questions or their shout outs or their highs, especially from Jeddah and Riyadh. I see my brothers trying to come in and saying hi. So I'm very glad to see everybody online. Well, if I'm going to talk about Riyadh chapter has been, to say the truth, loving riding for what it is. 365 days a year we ride. We ride twice a week on Tuesday nights and Friday mornings. We've been doing it for years. It's becoming a rule book on its own. Um, we ride at least 100 to 200 kilometers every time we ride. 20 to 40 deep every time. Um, we try to mix it up between activities, fun games, not just ride around and just be on your bike all the time kind of thing. But we still try to cover enough miles to put in the work, kind of say. I've been
Fantastic.
riding a street glide for the past 5 years now
Wow.
for my long rides, and then for my inside city rides, I've been riding a super low Sportster AA3 super low,
Okay.
which been very fun, I must say. A lot of people want to look down to a Sportster, but there's nothing that can beat a Sportster from Harley.
Absolutely, absolutely. Poster,
Um,
it's fun writing as poster.
Definitely, it is. I've been working on my Sportster for the past 2 years now. I
Wow.
want to turn it into a scrambler, but I can't let go of the 16-inch bars for some reason.
I can understand that.
And just to pass on to what Edith said about ladies of Harley, I personally I love seeing the ladies being on the bikes. I would love to see my wife one day on the bike.
Thank you.
It's amazing to see both genders on the bike. Bike doesn't really represent the gender; it represents the lifestyle. Our ladies of Harley community is growing
Hello.
today, and a lot of people are trying to support only the chapter ladies of Harley community. And what I can say personally, we must all, as hoggers around the world, stand together and really push for it. Help them out to get behind the bar, really, because it's very hard. Personally, it's very hard for me to get on my bike and see my wife. She can't enjoy something that I know I'm enjoying and I know she would. Today we have about 30 members, 30 lady members in our group, and it's very happy. We started with none 2 years ago. So a shout out to every lady on a bike. Good job.
Thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
you. Yeah, Steve.
Obey.
Yes.
Those lady riders are talking about local Saudi Arabian
Yes.
women.
Yes.
Really? It's open
Definitely.
now, huh?
We
Years
yes,
ago,
definitely.
they were not even allowed to drive.
Uh, it's a miracle, I must say.
Great news.
It's amazing. We
Yeah.
one of the MCs here that rides Harleys. One of the lady Harley bikers with them is now training to be a road team member.
Another question. So how do they ride? They take off their. Do they wear the traditional? No.
They dress just like you and me and everybody else.
Okay. So
Jeans,
that's great
boots,
news.
helmets, everything.
Okay, Edith want to say something. Yes, Edith, please go ahead.
Yeah, I would love to ride with these ladies. Tell them to come here and I can be their road
You
captain.
need to come out here.
Edith, you go there.
Sure.
I'll join you, Edith.
Remember, I'm single, so I can go anytime I want.
I'm also
You're
single.
more
I'll
than
join my
welcome.
house.
I'll say it live to everybody. Riyadh chapter is a home for every biker. Anybody's welcome. If you love riding, you love being on two wheels, please be my guest. Come visit us, come out with us, ride with us.
Sure. So we expecting some air tickets.
That we'll talk later about.
Right. I'll be expecting. Oh, man.
Come.
Be a good host.
Oh, thank you very much. And then I'm just happy to see hoggers around the world. I haven't been traveling much. The closest I got to Philippines was me staying 2 hours in the airport in Manila for a transfer plane to Taiwan. And to tell you the truth, I really wanted to go back, but I never had the chance. But one day, knowing that there are hoggers out there, I need to plan it out.
You know, next year there will be a very big event, which is the Inter-Hub Meet. It's
Okay.
around November. You can come. You can bring your friends. You know, your biker friends, and have a good time. Really, it's a
Thank
big
you.
event, a few days event.
If anybody could shoot me all the information out,
Of course, we will. We
and,
will
and,
keep
and
you
I'll make
posted.
sure it goes on our calendar, and I'll make sure Riyadh chapter will represent out there.
Yes, yes. It's a really a good
I look forward
thing
to it.
you know, it's an opportunity for us to meet.
Definitely. I would love that.
I will
I
show
haven't
you
been.
Philippine style riding.
I look forward to it. I really do.
Yeah.
It'll be
We
lovely.
have a lot of members who are very fun to be with. You'll definitely
I
have a
bet.
good time.
I bet. I can say personally, being in Saudi Arabia, meeting people from Philippines has been an honor, really. So
I think Roy he got cut off.
I think
You
yes.
can.
I think.
Guys, back.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
he's back.
back.
He's back.
You're back.
Wonderful. I'm just saying it's gonna take my heart away. I really do. So I'm looking forward to it. Once all of this blows off and we can travel again, I think the first thing I need to do is come out there.
Yeah, this is the first time you should do.
Definitely.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I was just gonna say, riding is amazing, anyways.
So what? So you have been riding for last 5 years, and what is your unforgettable experience till date?
You cut off for a minute. You were talking to me.
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Say it
Okay,
again,
what
please.
can you share to our viewers, like your unforgettable riding experience?
My writing experience or the chapter's writing experience. So, if we're going to talk about the chapter's writing experience, it's been great for me at least. Since 2014, Harley-Davidson Riyadh chapter has been welcoming me with arms wide open. Like I said, we ride twice a week. We focus on safety a lot, which is very nice. So it makes people comfortable. We explore new ways, explore new distances, new places. We try to mix and match things together, bring people closer together. One thing I must say, yesterday we closed our sixth annual mixed ride and classic ride show. So basically, it's a open ride for all classic bikes,
Wow.
and we do it once a year so that we can show all the bikers that our family is always open for bikers. You're more than welcome to experience what Harley owners experience. From safety, from organization, from riding experience, from group riding, how to be on the road, how to explore new roads, show them how we do it, basically, in a hog family. And yesterday was our sixth annual. We did a short ride because it rarely rains here in Saudi. So it started raining
Wow.
Wow.
in the morning. And the first rainfall is kind of dangerous sometimes. We waited off and everything went very well. We went out for lunch, late lunch, early dinner kind of thing for everybody. Around 120 bikers showed up from different biking styles. And I can guarantee some of those bikers are going to buy Harleys by next week or the month after.
Wow. Nice. Yes, Steve, please go ahead.
Roy, I have a question for Obey. It's interesting to ask him. How do you manage or control? Let's say you have a big group of riders going on a destination, say over 50, maybe about 100 riders. How do you manage? How do you control?
Oh, well, first of all, if I'm going to start anything talking about this, I must say thank you. Thank you so much to our road team. A dedicated, very enthusiastic, loving to help and loving to be there. A group of volunteers on your road team is an amazing thing. And the Riyadh chapter road team are who made me proud this year. They're the ones that organize most of the events and activities on the road with the activity officer. And activity officer too, if he's watching, I thank you too for everything you gave. Road team manages most organization on the road with the road captains, senior road captains. It's amazing what they can do in organization. Like yesterday, I must say, different bikers, different lifestyles, different backgrounds came together. We had groups from Eastern region, we had groups from the Western region, from north of Saudi, all came out for that ride. They managed to put every group on a maximum of 12 riders. They managed to organize each one, register each one, and have their bracelets out. They managed to cover about 150 kilometers safely, with a lead and a sweep and a marshal being around. Um, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't know how to manage it if it wasn't for the road team. A very skilled and trained road team. And I must thank the senior road team members that are giving out their experience. When they first started this 6 years ago, there wasn't as much people. And today they're giving out those experiences, those life skills to the other road team members for them to grow in knowledge and better control those things. I hope I answered your question. I'm sorry, it took too long into going into detail. But
actually, I'm trying to absorb.
So, tell me how would a ride in Manila or any other region in Philippines would be? Because like I've been talking about our rides in Riyadh, but I want to know more about you guys' rides.
Yeah, Edith, maybe you can go first.
Yeah, Edith, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So definitely our riding system is completely different from Riyadh, especially our roads. The roads here in Philippines are quite surprising because some of the roads are good, really good, but some are really bumpy and some are rough road. So you really must know how to ride your Harley before you take the road here in the Philippines.
Oh
Uh,
wow,
yeah, yeah. So you can experience all those different roads here while you
that's
ride
not a problem.
to going to north and south, especially the south side.
Nice.
That doesn't sound like a problem. It sounds like a great experience.
Yes, it is because you really have to know the riding with a Harley, riding it with a rough road and stones and everything. So you have to really be strong.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Fun.
So,
It's fun.
do you ride in groups or do you ride solos?
I always ride in group. Anyway, as I said, my family is composed of 9 riders, so I seldom ride alone. We always ride a minimum of 4 and 5 every day. Every
Oh,
day.
wow.
We live on the same condo, just different floor. So my niece and my nephews used to come up and pick me up, and then we go to my showroom. And this morning we went, I think, to South Side because we were invited. So we went the riding and got back because I still have another meeting with the riders and still riders and riders and riders. So I live my life riding.
Wow. So, what's your favorite bike to ride?
Uh, Softail Heritage.
Really, a Heritage.
Yeah,
Isn't that a heavy bike?
it the start, yes, but now it's okay. You get used to it.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. See,
It's
I've
really
never been on a
easy on the
Heritage.
road. Yeah, it's
No, I'm
it's
sorry.
for the long ride here, especially here in the Philippines. Um, it's much easier and relaxed to use it.
What's a long ride in Philippines? How many kilometers would that be?
5,000 kilometer.
Seriously, you guys do 5,000 kilometers.
Yeah, I just came back 15 days ago. I did the Mindanao Loop. That's 5,000 kilometer for 18 days. So I traveled. I crossed Inter Island, putting my bike on the fast cat. You know, the big ferry boat, and then just ride and ride and ride and see how it goes in the Philippines.
That's interesting. That's amazing. So, do you guys camp or do you guys just get in hotels or how does it
Mm,
go?
we go to hotel. Camping would be
Okay.
difficult because you're tired during the day. So we need to
That
work
is
out at
true.
night.
That is true. That's amazing. See, I've never been on a 5,000 kilometer ride. I've done here in Saudi. I've done the ride from Riyadh to Abu Dhabi, UAE last year, and I must thank the guys from last year, the volunteers from last year. They convinced me to get on the ride, and my wife too. So I thank her. And I'm not gonna say I chickened out, but I put my bike on a trailer until 400 kilometers away. I got on my bike and started riding.
Oh, I
It
did
was
all the 5,000 kilometer. I don't have any extra rider with me.
so that's amazing. That's great to see. 5,000. So how many kilometers do you have on your bike in total?
My bike, I think it's something like
Oh wow,
28,000. Yeah.
wow.
And here, I don't know if you have it also in Riyadh or in Saudi. Here in the Philippines, there's a yearly endurance competition, and that endurance competition, you have to ride 1,200, yeah, 1,200 kilometers, 1,200 kilometers in 24 hours.
Wow.
Okay. See, we did
So
something similar last year. The guys, I don't know how many kilometers they covered, but I don't think they covered 1,200. So you have to do a minimum of 1,200.
yeah, you have to be a finisher when you join this or you subscribe to do the endurance. You have to do the 1,200 kilometers, otherwise you're considered as failure.
Wow. Okay, see,
So
this is something I'm gonna do here out in Riyadh chapter for this month.
yeah, it's really good. 2 years ago, the Hag Manila chapter, uh, I was the lead. I lead the 10 guys with me, 10 members, and I told them. So we studied the lap, each lap, the mountains and the roads and everything. So what time we have to do on this one? If we lose this one, we have to do faster on that road. And finally, we finish it with all the guys with me. And that was the first time that the Hag Manila chapter was able to finish the endurance for 1,200 kilometers. And I mean, my friends from Hag members, uh, they were telling me, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to do it. I said, no, it's not really difficult. You just have to be, I mean, happy to do it, and
That's
with good companion and everything. So they said, okay, if you finish this year, we will join you the next year. So we were able to finish that endurance riding. And this year, last January, we were 28.
Wow.
28 people.
Yes, from Hag. And the one organizing that endurance is really, people are coming to see the Hag members, because during the endurance you have, mainly it's all adventure bikes, because they said it's difficult to do it with Harley. Of course, the heat, it's heavy and it's slower than the adventure bike, how to handle it. But we made it, all the 28. And we were laughing all night with the speaker, the cardo, and it was really fun. And we still have time to change our clothes and to be put some makeups, to be presentable when you arrive on the finish line. And it was really fun. And I'm happy that they joined. Maybe next year more, but it would be a lot more
I'm,
difficult.
I'm looking forward to it. I really want to know what goes on these rides. Because to tell you the truth, last year we did something similar to this. Only 5 people joined it.
Ooh,
It was a success. A lot of people had fun. I enjoyed seeing them come back very tired. But You guys are real riders, I must say. For you saying your chapter is very young and very new, you guys are rough riding for real. So congrats. I'll take my hat off to this one.
Thank you. Thank you. You must join us
Definitely.
next year.
I look forward to it. I definitely do. It's been a while since I traveled. So traveling and getting to ride is going to be fun.
Yes, it is.
But you guys gave a different name for riding. I've You've shocked me totally. So Steve, on your end, you didn't tell us about your chapter. How are you riding? What's a
Well,
long ride for you?
a long ride for us,
Yes.
normally on the average, will be about, maybe on a Sunday ride, will be around 250 kilometers.
1250?
50.
No,
250. Oh, okay,
250.
that's very nice. 250, that's very nice.
250. If you would know the area of Cebu, it's not a big place. It's mountainous. It's mostly coastal road. All right, but like in Manila, we also have a yearly endurance challenge, but it's shorter. It's like 600 kilometers.
12
You have to
hours.
complete that in
I
12
did it also
hours.
once in Bicol.
Yeah, yeah. And those kind of endurance challenge are done in many parts
Yeah.
of the countries. In the country, like in Mindanao, they have also a
Mhm.
challenge like that. In Eastern Visayas, they have a challenge like that, and same for in Manila,
Yeah.
no? That's the northern
Northern,
northern
yeah.
northern loop, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, you talk
Yeah.
about the endurance challenge and everything. How do you keep track of everybody?
Well, it's to each his own. Or maybe if you ride in a group and then you have to watch out for whoever is your companion. Maybe
Oh, okay.
you have two, three riders with you. Some are individual entries. Some are with groups.
Interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. We're gonna have to talk offline about this. I need to know more about this because this is
It's
very
really
new and
interesting. Yeah, it's really
interesting to me.
interesting. It's
Yeah,
really not
definitely.
about. It's really not about finishing ahead of everybody. It's about finishing the challenge.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's why they call it endurance.
I love the name too.
Yeah.
Because I've heard different names for challenges like that, but
I
I
think you
never
can
heard
apply
this
that in
name.
Saudi. I think it will be great.
I'm actually thinking about it, like talking to you guys. I stopped talking for a minute. I asking you questions because I keep thinking and running it through my head. Like we need to do this in December. Our season just started, so
Mm,
during the
yeah.
summertime, our season starts mid October, late October, and today is the first rain of the year, and we rarely get rain, so it's
Mm.
wonderful out. Normally it's 40, 50 degrees out here. Today is 25 degrees. So it came at the right time for us to probably integrate an idea like this for December and see if every director every year would love the idea. We can just run this and put a disclaimer like, thank you, Philippines hoggers, for bringing this idea in.
Actually, the route is very simple. For Edita, what they do for the 1,200 kilometers, I think they have several checkpoints where
Yeah.
you will be carrying a card with you, and every checkpoint that you enter, they have to put a mark on it, and you have to finish all those checkpoints. So nobody cheats.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about cheating
Yeah,
neither.
yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So there's no shortcuts. It's a prepared route.
Oh, okay. I see how it
And
is.
everybody will have a map with you, and you should be familiar with the roads and all that.
That was already the big surprise with us when we did it last year, because every lap you have the exact kilometer, the longitude, the latitude, so you study everything. And the last one is only 186 kilometers. I said, oh, easy, easy. But that was the worst part because it was the mountain of Dinajawan. And my gosh, you'll be running 20, 30 kilometers per hour because of the twisties. You cannot go more than that. So we miscalculated it at the end, but still we were able to finish.
You finished it in within 24 hours?
Yes, yes. We finished it at 22
Not
because we were
bad.
lost on the last lap. That was in the
Not bad.
mountain and everything. It was so dark already when we passed. We missed the road and really it was hard for us.
I would really love to ride with you, Edita. One day, huh?
Sure,
Just for a
sure.
ride.
Yeah.
You sound to be a very experienced rider.
No.
No,
Yeah.
you really do.
Yeah, I think
Don't be
so. I think
modest.
so. 5,000 kilometers.
Definitely.
We were
See,
supposed to do the North Loop today, but
Mm,
luckily it was canceled. Otherwise, I could not join you guys.
yeah.
It's a 5 days
Is
trip.
it is it allowed already to do the North Loop? Is it
That's why
allowed?
it was canceled because certain places we could not pass.
Yeah. Mm,
So we said, okay, forget the North Loop. We'll just do it in January.
yeah.
But
You
the
think
south
January it
side,
will be
the
better
south
in
side,
January?
I don't know. I
You
don't
don't
know
know, no?
exactly. But on the south side, we were able to pass Mindanao side, the Leyte side, the Samar, Tacloban, from Surigao, from CDO. Instead of going to Surigao, we went all the way to Bukidnon, Malaybalay. We went go down to Davao and go up again back to Surigao. Was a
Mm.
long ride, but really nice place. Nice
So from
place.
Surigao, how did you go back to Manila?
Surigao. So we took the ferry boat, the fast cat, from
To
San Isidro, I think, to Liloan.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So that's in
after,
Leyte.
yes, we traveled through Leyte, and then from Liloan, we traveled up to yeah, I think it's San Isidro, and that's more than 12 hours, right?
Edita,
So,
next
and you
time
have
you
to
plan
hurry to catch the boat.
yeah, next time you plan a ride like that, let us know.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah?
sure.
You might organize something here and we might be able to join you.
Yeah. When you want to come to Manila, I can come and pick you up. I'll join you
Yeah.
from Cebu.
Sure,
Last time
sure.
I took it from Manila, we took the boat in somewhere in Legazpi, I think. Somewhere there.
Mm, mm,
Just really small boat, and we cross Masbate.
mm. Yeah, interesting route.
Yeah, 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 it
sounds like a
is.
lovely route. Very much. You get to ride boats.
Yes, a big, big ferry boat.
Wow.
And it's
Nice.
such a good experience because sometimes you can find a big ferry boat which is really comfortable. And sometimes you just want a surprise because you will be sleeping with the chicken, with the fish, everything. So
Part of the adventure.
yes, it is. It is. That's why I'm saying that it's the surprises when riding. You cannot just have everything really good.
Definitely. Definitely. It is part of the adventure.
Yes,
And
exactly.
you gotta love it. Um I wouldn't forget every time we go out and one of the road captains or one of the road team or one of the members would come out with this crazy idea of heading somewhere else that he knows, that he scouted, that he knows the road, and we just take the road and just go and see what happens on the other end.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
it is.
somebody tells us about a new place that they want to go. About a month ago we did okay, it's not 5,000 k, so I'm not gonna brag, it's only 400 that we did that day. But we did 400 kilometers, which was very fun. And we went out to a farm that one of our members invited us to, and it was very lovely. I slept the entire time over there. I don't know how lovely it was, but the guys took cones out there. They did some maneuvers, some slow riding, some skills and games and stuff like that. And it was very lovely. I didn't even expect it to be that way. I thought we're just gonna go ride, eat, and come back, which we definitely do all the time.
Yeah. So that's the experience we're having when you ride. It's the freedom. I mean, the freedom. You don't know exactly when you want to go to somewhere, surprises and everything. You get to meet a lot of people, and the freedom you can feel when you ride.
Definitely. It's every time I remind myself, I've been writing for about 12 years now. Is it 12? I think it's way more than that. I don't remember. And every time I got on the bike, every time I get bored or the road gets too long on me or I get tired, the first thing I try to remind myself, you're on two wheels. It wouldn't have happened if you didn't put yourself there. You just gotta enjoy it. Enjoy the wind. Enjoy that happy moment because it'll end the minute you get home and turn off the bike until tomorrow. So yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
That little adventure time is wonderful. I know you guys probably ride motorcycles since you were young. For us, we don't have that experience. So my little short story, I don't know, it's different or not.
Yeah, but myself, I've been riding only for 4 years.
No way.
Yeah, I was the last one to learn riding the motorbike.
Oh wow! I thought most countries on the east rode motorcycles just like regularly.
Yeah, but I was not really interested during that time. I was working, workaholic.
Oh, okay. I
Now I
don't
have
blame
more
you there.
time.
See, you can work hard and play hard, so there's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that. And you picked the
yeah.
right kind of game. So, oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Um, so
Fantastic. So,
Steve,
Edith, so I would like to ask Edith, like, what is your most unforgettable experiences? Because you have been riding like so many, you have done the Manila loops, and just few years back, you did the 5,000 kilometer ride. So, what is the most unforgettable riding experiences for you?
My most unforgettable riding
Experience.
experience. Well, the best one I think is that was last year because we were used to ride, especially with Hug, having booked in advance a nice hotel. We choose always our the ferry boat we have to ride, and that was a big surprise and really unforgettable experience for us last year when I traveled with my brothers and my niece, going to Cebu. We went to Cebu, and my brother said we have to take the ferry from, I cannot remember the port, and he said it's much, the kilometer is lesser and we can arrive early. So we left here Manila at 12 noon, and the ferry boat is 1 a.m. I think going to Masbate. So from Masbate, we cross it for 3 hours, then to another port, and then to ride still again another ferry. But unfortunately, the ferry that we have to ride during this time and crossing Masbate was not really the fast cat. So it was really the old ferry boat that we call the Roro. And that was I'm saying, and I was surprised because when we were on the boat, we were so tired and we were not able to sleep that we were sitting beside with the fish, with the smell and the chicken so nice, and the small children running all around, and you have the double bed in the middle of the boat, and you are just so tired and you want to sleep. So I just put my jacket and I fell asleep, and everybody was taking picture. Look, madam, she fell asleep with the chicken and the fish around with the smell and everything. So that was my unforgettable experience. Really, it's really a big surprise for me.
Wow, nice. So what made you to choose Harley Davidson?
Okay, to choose Harley Davidson, it's a lot of people asking me that question, because now you have all different bikes. Even though you have different bikes, you're riding different bikes, but still the love and the feeling when you ride the Harley, the noise of your muffler and the noise of the Harley is in your blood. Once you just ride one Harley, you will never forget it. So it's Harley. I've always been a Harley rider.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, Steve, yeah, so you have been riding a lots of motorcycles. As I know, I ride with you like on the Sundays, and you are into GS, and you have got a couple of Harleys like you like FXTR, then Breakout, and the Street Glide. Definitely, we are working on it right now. So share us some of your wonderful experiences with Harley riding with a group. Yeah.
I think one of the most memorable ones were when we were crossing over to Luzon. Those are on a Harley because I've not done that. Most of the time when I'm riding out of town, like say going on a long trip, I would sometimes, most of the time, ride my adventure bikes. So whenever I take the Harley for a long ride, it must be memorable, really.
Yeah, it is. It
It
is.
is,
It's
yeah.
always exciting. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And the best Harley I've ever rode is really the Street Glide.
Wow.
It's too heavy for me.
No, it's not. When it's running, it's not heavy.
Maybe I have to try next time, but I think
Yeah,
it's too
you're not
heavy.
supposed to carry it. You're supposed to ride it.
Street Glide is probably one of the best bikes ever made by Harley.
Yeah, it's true. It's one of the best tourer, really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Street Glide is wonderful on the road.
Yes,
Can I
Edith.
meet somebody
Sure.
from Jeddah? Hi, bro, Clyde. From Jeddah, I'm here. We miss you. So next time maybe we'll be coming to ride with you.
Yes, Clyde. Hi, Clyde. We miss you all, bro.
Clyde was in Riyadh last week.
Really? So you know
Oh,
Clyde?
Yes, yes, of course I know Clyde.
You
Does
see?
anybody in
Small world, huh?
Saudi that rides a Harley that doesn't know Clyde? That's the question.
Yeah.
No, he's an amazing guy. I really came out here. The guys trained under him. It was amazing. The experience that Clyde can actually give out to other bikers is quite a blessing. So bless
Yeah.
him, bless his soul.
nice. Thank you. And we have so many questions coming up from Riyadh and also Manila. I would like to read
I
out some.
know I know from Riyadh we got Alan coming in. So our brother Alan, he's from the Riyadh chapter. So I like to give a
Yes,
shout out for him too.
yes,
Yeah.
Alan watching from Riyadh. Okay. Roland from Bohol. Thank you, Roland. Wow. VTech from Cebu, from Hog Cebu. Nice.
Salam rahmatullah.
Wow. Okay, guys. So I would like to ask to Obey. Obey. So you have been riding for a long time in Riyadh. So what is your dream destination to ride on?
Oh wow, that's the question.
Yeah.
Well, I've always wanted to do a long ride from two different destinations, and they're very wild destinations. But everybody's been there except me, and I want to ride on the western region of Saudi Arabia, right at the middle where Jeddah starts, and go all the way up north to Jordan.
Jordan?
And yes, to like the Jordan border. And everybody says it's very beautiful. You get to ride up north and the sea is to your is to your left, and it's the western coast, so you get to see the sunset every time. And I see the pictures, I see everything, and I would love to do it one day. See, for somebody that lived in Saudi Arabia all my life, I've never been there. But after hearing all of you talk about Philippines, it's probably my next destination.
Well, next time you want to ride that one going to Jordan, tell us. I'll come and join you.
Definitely, I would love you. I would
I would
love
love
have you
to
guys on that.
have been in Jordan, so I know the place. That's why it would be really a very good experience to do it.
Bring me along, Edita.
Yeah, sure, we can go all
I'll send you the
together.
ticket, huh?
Obey have
Definitely,
to
Blink.
plan. Obey just have to plan the date and tell us in advance so we can go.
See, I'll come out to the rally on your end next year, and then
Mhm.
from there we just pick up a plane, a single plane with all hoggers, and bring it right back.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
pretty good.
that really
We'll
sounds
make a
good.
month out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Obey, do you think, Obey, there will be enough bikes for rent?
We don't rent bikes out here. That's the problem.
So yeah, that's a problem, right?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
I will
That
just
it
buy it
is.
and sell it after the ride.
You
So
can
we
do
have to
that. You can
buy.
definitely do
So
that.
we have to buy the
Yeah.
bike.
See, the thing is,
Yeah,
we
you
don't
can do
have any
that.
rental spots out here in Saudi. But I know it is in the plans that they're going to open rentals back again in Saudi for bikes. I know a few people that are very interested in putting something together for this. But as of now, we don't have any rental spots. I'm
Okay.
sorry to hear. I'm sorry to say that, but yes. I don't know about you guys. You rent out bikes out here, but
Not necessary.
oh really?
No.
Oh okay. So I know Eagle riders from the states. They're more interested into coming into Saudi and probably do a little bit of business out here. But as of today, Harley Davidson is not renting out bikes here in Saudi.
Mm.
But you can still ride with us. We can always find different bikes out here. You
Oh
can
yeah.
ride as passengers. We can get you bikes. There's always a way if there's the will.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you asked me about my dream destination. That's kind of my dream ride. I don't know about my dream destination yet. As long as I can ride my own Harley, I'll be happy.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Steve, what about you? Dream destination to ride?
Dream destination. You know, Obey, actually, you're lucky because I think Saudi Arabia shares a lot of borders with a lot of countries, right?
Yes.
Unlike in the Philippines, we're surrounded by water, so there's no way we could cross to another border. So a dream destination would be for us to fly somewhere, and probably in Europe. It's a nice place to ride. I heard. Never done that.
Definitely.
Yeah. So for me, it will be Europe.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I see a lot of guys doing the. I heard them do the Spain all the way across to the other side, and
Yeah.
everybody
True.
says they love it.
Mm.
I
I
It's a
think
I
it's,
long tour.
I live
it's.
in Paris for 35 years.
Oh, really?
That's where I work.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
Did you ride there, Edita, in where you say from? State
Paris.
in Paris?
Paris,
Yes.
Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
live in
you were
Paris.
you riding in Paris also in France? Were you
Uh,
riding there?
Before, no, because I also travel a lot due to my work with the petroleum industry. So that's why I'm
Mm.
always somewhere in Middle East
Oh
and
wow.
also
So
in
you're
Africa.
you're the director of Manila chapter. You work in Paris and you travel the Middle East.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there is a big chance for you to come visit Riyadh chapter. I'm gonna take you up on that one.
Actually, I work with Panesma.
I've never heard of the company, but I don't do petroleum,
This
so I don't know.
no, this one is for aeronautical company. It's more
Oh
on the
wow.
helicopter.
Oh wow, amazing! So you're very adventurous.
Yeah.
I see. Riding Harleys, doing stuff on helicopters. See, the most adventure I've done is ride Harleys.
But it's my job,
Yeah.
so it's a different thing.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's why I'm a bloomer for riding, only 4 years because I've been working a lot. That's why.
There's nothing wrong with that. And then later on, you started riding Harleys, and you know how to keep yourself happy. I guess
Yeah.
you can't get better than this. But
No,
we're
no.
all, yeah, we're all in. I guess we're all in the same call, loving and doing the same thing. Everybody on the chat doing the same thing too.
Yeah,
You
and
can't get better than this.
I do love participating all this convention international with we I brought my group, the Manila chapter in Sturgis 2 years
Oh
ago.
wow.
Wow.
I brought them. So we were I cannot remember how many we are, but 30 I think. That was two. I mean, it was already my plan to bring my chapter every year to each other country for a convention. So that 2 years ago we were in Sturgis. Last year we were in Pattaya, and this year, unfortunately, we were not able to travel. We were supposed to go in Japan,
Wow.
Wow. Okay. That's
and maybe
a
next
lot of
year
traveling.
we wanted to go to Daytona.
Ah, thank you. Nice.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. See, I might move chapters now. I have a month left on my intern. I'm moving to Manila now. We're done.
Oh, yes, you can. You can. You see, you have
That's a
the
lot of
internet,
fun.
so you can work from here.
Yeah, there you go. You already have the plan for me.
Yeah.
But next time Manila chapter decides to travel anywhere, please shoot us a message. We'll try to meet you somewhere. I would
Okay.
love to. Same thing
Yeah.
for the other chapters. It should be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. So, I don't know if we could already travel next year, early first, from March, because Daytona is in March. So, I don't know if we can make it. Maybe it's
Let's
too early
hope.
because of the COVID.
Yeah, that's what it is. So let's hope that vaccine thing comes through and everything works out for the best for all humankind, really.
Yeah.
Because we're all stuck in the same situation.
Absolutely, guys.
Exactly.
Uh, guys, so now we are almost at the end of our show. We are running out of time, and I would like you to say your messages to our viewers and all the hogs from the global. So please, if you can share your messages for all of them.
your
Yeah.
Yeah, I
your
can
sound
start.
went out. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Of course,
Please,
Go ahead.
you
Yeah,
can go up or Steve.
it's nice to meet you, Obay and Editha, and of course to all the viewers that are watching right now. Message is simple: keep safe, ride safe, and hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah.
thank you, Steve. Thank you so much, editor.
Yeah. So I would say that thank you to everyone, for the viewers, the hug members of all the countries, and meeting you guys. Really, it's always a pleasure to talk and discuss all these matters, our experiences, presenting our chapter, uh, giving us more idea, and still the brotherhood and the sisterhoods are there. So let's just ride and have fun.
Definitely, definitely. It's been quite a pleasure hosting me here. Thank you guys. I really loved it. I enjoyed it. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward if I ever get a chance again on here. This has been quite a pleasure. Even the questions, the people tuning in, thank you for tuning in. I must say, live, love life, keep riding your Harley in rubber side down. Stay safe.
Thank you guys, and a big shout out to Reagan King, our dealer principal, and with his message to everyone watching the show that we believe in one right, one world, and one passion.
Exactly.
And let me remind you guys, we have our first international hog meet on November 2021, and definitely Obey and Editha, we would be glad to have you here in our first international hog meet.
Yeah.
And our second Cebu HD date, it's going to be a 5 days event, and hogs from all over the world is going to attend the show. So
Stay tuned.
more information, yes, more information will be posted on our hog page, and definitely on our Harley-Davidson Cebu page. So we will be posting it very soon with all the details. And for Obey, we will on the backstage. I will communicate with you with all the dates and all the details of the international hog show.
Please
Thank you
do.
so much.
Thank you.
And also a big shout out to Hakan Weinberg, all the way from Judgeport chapter, Sweden.
Wow.
So I hope I can have him here in Cebu next year for our international meet in November. So, and also guys, see you on our next episode, episode 6, season 2, which is going to happen on December 12th next month. Thank you for joining us. See you, have a good night. Thank you
Good night.
everyone from all over the globe, all the Hogs, brothers and sisters, we like together. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
See
you.
you soon.
Thank you.
Good night.